Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We now have the finals of Company Clash between MVP Disc and Discmania Disc. So, let's see who wins. Let's get on to the video. Alrighty, so like I said, the finals, we finally made it after 6 long months. We got MVP and Discmania. So, starting off with MVP, you've got the Virus, the Hex, and the Nomad. And then for Discmania, you've got the CD1, the Link, and the MD1. Now, I will say, before we start throwing, um, one of these three discs, whoever wins, will go in my bag for 1 year, and then and also the winner will move on to next year's Company Clash finals to face off the winner against this next year's. So around in December, the winner of this matchup will not they will unless besides the one that I'm going to throw will not be thrown or anything like that until December of next year, which a video on that is coming out next week to describe what's going on in December. So now I'm going to start off with the drivers here at hole 9, one of the hardest courses that I've ever played. I'm going to start off with MVP just to go all the way down. This is a par 4, or actually a par 5, I believe. Par 4, par 5. John Michael, you'll put it in right here just to make sure, but we'll go from there. As long as you don't go in the tall grass, and that should be right on the edge of it, probably really close, but we'll get up there. When we get up there, we'll see. Now the CD1 from Discmania. Oh, too much hyzer. Oh, that was my fault. It's going to be a long stretch, but let's go see how we do. Discmania was a little bit shorter because I decided to put it on too much hyzer. Not the best situation. MVP is a little bit farther up, so I'm going to throw the CD1 again just to see how we do. It doesn't flip up. Oh, went into the hazard. So I can play it from the hazards, but it is a +1 stroke. So MVP was barely in bounds, but just by enough so they could still go for the birdie since this is their first throw. So let's see how they do. I'm going to move this. So anybody from Shelby County, don't worry, I'm going to put it back. But just going to see how we do here and see if we can get MVP up there. Oh, right into the... Well, looks like both MVP and Discmania are going to go for par. So let's go see if they can do it. Alrighty, like I said, throwing from the hazard, so this is going to be a +1 stroke. But all I got to do is just get it to the basket, and then they'll both be in for par. So start off with Discmania, and then MVP is just right up there, so I'll walk up there and obviously do that. But let's see if we can get Discmania up there first. Ooh, might be a little short, but let's go see if we can get MVP up there, see if maybe they can get a little closer. Alrighty, so now we're here at MVP's shot. Could they get a little closer? Let's find out and see if they can take the early lead. Oh, got a little cut roll, but let's go find out and see who could take the lead or tie. So let's go. So both of them, yeah, Discmania right here, MVP's not too much farther. Back there, it looked like they're a little bit closer. So both of them are could be in for par, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's see if we can get them in for par before we start considering the birdie. So let's see. Let's do a little normal putt here. Probably should have jump putted that one, but now let's move on to MVP and see if they can take the early lead. Alrighty. So MVP has the chance. They're slightly closer, but can they take the early lead? With this wind, I'm not 100% sure, but let's just see. Oh, it did not. So both of them will take bogeys. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, we're here, hole 2 now. Both of them took bogeys, unfortunately, but we're here at the next one, par 4, about 400 feet. Going to start off with MVP again. Going to try to hang this out a little bit wider this time because I have a tendency to throw in a lot of hyzer. So I'm trying to work on that. Hopefully for next year it will be a lot better, but we'll have to kind of just wait and see. So let's just try to give this a little bit of help, or not. Okay, it's not in the hazard, so we're good. Now let's see if I can get Discmania in a better spot and go from there. Maybe. Alrighty. That's slightly better. Let's go see how they do. Okay, so MVP, I didn't do super well with it. Kind of threw it a little low with a little skip, but we're still out in a decent range. I'm going to go the hex just to see if I can get a good shot at it. Oh, going to be a little left. I think it's safe. We'll have to see when we get up there. First, before that, let's go see if we can get Discmania in the hole. Alrighty. So a better shot with Discmania. Got a little bit ahead of MVP. So I'm going to go MD1 just to see if I can get it up there. See if it can do really good. Or get in the basket. Oh! Almost probably rang the basket up. But so Discmania could be in for a birdie. MVP could probably struggle for the birdie. So let's go see who does what. Alrighty, so we're here with MVP. Already tapped in Discmania for the birdie. They'll go to even. So let's see if MVP can go to even as well, or will they stay at +1? Oh, released it just a little early. So already, well, with that being said, Discmania goes back to even. MVP goes to stays at +1. So let's go on to the next one. Alrighty, so this is a little tough one. Hole 11 here at Double Creek. Hole 3 for the video. Straight down this pipe. You got to throw something pretty straight. That's why I'm going with the mids. So Discmania takes the box, going back to even and getting that amazing birdie on the last one. So let's see if we can get this done. A little low, but in the fairway. So we're good on that part. So let's see if I can do a little bit better with MVP. Another one in the fairway. I don't really like this hole. When I was originally scheduling this one out, I almost skipped this hole, but I figured why not for the content. So let's go see if we can make those a little bit better. Alrighty, so after an unfortunate event, I'm barely off the tee, which is not happy. I'm not happy with that, but still a little ways down there. Let's see if we can make this one work to hopefully save for par. Okay, that's not the best. If it had missed that last tree, probably would have been closer for the par. Now we got a little tester putt, so let's go see how Discmania does. Alrighty, Discmania got a little bit better. It still was not. It was low, but a little bit better because it was a little bit straighter. But let's see if we can at least get Discmania in for par. So just gonna throw this one in, hopefully. But just get the link and throw it down there. Alrighty, that is up there for the par. So let's go see if MVP can do the same. Alrighty, so I'm in a spot now, or MVP's in a spot where if I miss this one, they'll go to +2 and Discmania will stay at even. And so we've only got 7 more holes, or this will be the third of, so we got 6 more after this one. So it's coming close to what are you going to do? So let's see. Oh, just a little low. So Discmania will stay at even, and MVP will go to +2 with 6 holes left. So let's go. So we're here at hole 12, one of the more controversial par 4s. It's a short one, but MVP still has the box, taking a par on the last one. I'm sorry, Discmania. My bad. Sorry. Discmania has the box for the par on the last one. So let's see if we can make this work. Uh-oh. It's a little tough when it flipped up and turned over on me. But let's see if MVP can do better. Alrighty, that's going to be on the edge of the fairway. So let's go see how they do. Alrighty, so I'm right here. In a terrible spot. This is for eagle, but probably going to be a birdie. But let's see if I can make it work. Alrighty, so should be a good putt potentially for a birdie. So let's go see if we but first, before we get to that one, let's just see if Discmania can do better. Alrighty, so I'm right here for the eagle for Discmania. So let's see if I could either probably put it closer, if not in the basket. Oh, a little far. Didn't mean to throw it that far, but it's going to be a putt off to see who can get the birdie. So let's go. Alrighty. So MVP could potentially get a birdie here. Well, let's see, because we all know my putting's not the best. So let's see how we do. And there we go. MVP now goes to +1. Let's go see if Discmania can keep their 2-stroke lead. Alrighty. So Discmania just needs this to keep their 2-stroke lead, or they will go to 1-stroke. So let's see if we can make this one. And there we go. Discmania will keep a 2-stroke lead with 5 holes left to play. So let's go see how they do. Alrighty, so hole 5 of the video, hole 13 here, with basically we got 4 more holes after this one to see how it goes. Discmania still has the lead. Both of them took birdies on the last one, so it's +1 to even. I'm sorry, +1 to 1 under, so it's still a 2-stroke lead for Discmania. So, but let's see how they do. Hopefully it made it through, but we'll have to go up there and see. But now MVP, let's see if they can do a little bit better. That should be parked. We'll have to get up there and see. So let's go. I already tapped MVP in for the birdie, so they'll go back to even now. But can Discmania keep their 2-stroke lead and go to 2 under? And they do. So there you have it. Discmania goes to 2 under. MVP goes to even. So 2 strokes still to play with 5 holes left. So let's go. Alrighty, once again, back-to-back birdies for the both of them. Discmania is at 2 under. MVP is back to even. But Discmania still has the box. So let's see if we can get it up there. Little low. Should be a good par. So let's see if MVP can get up there. And that should be a good birdie. So let's go see if we can make it happen. Alright, he landed a little short. MVP's up there for a potential birdie, still a little far away. But let's see first if we can get this in for a birdie. Oh, a little far. So, still a little of a tester putt. Let's go see if we can make it in. Alrighty, MVP has a chance to bring it within 1. Let's see if they can do it. And there you have it. It's now within 1. But could it be tied if I miss the Discmania putt? So let's go. Alrighty, so if I miss this putt, it goes both of them go to 1 under. So let's see if Discmania can keep their 1-stroke lead. Oh no. Well, Discmania will go to 1 under. MVP will also go to 1 under. So let's go on to the next one. Hole 15 on the course, hole 6 of the video. It's now a 1-stroke lead. Discmania took a bogey on the last one. MVP took a birdie. So MVP finally has the box. This is a par 4. Basically the situation we're in now, because we got this one and 3 more with a 1-stroke deficit. If Discmania keeps winning holes, and if basically MVP has to tie or win a hole in order to keep it in pace. If Discmania wins the next 2 holes, it will probably be over if MVP doesn't match it. So we'll see if we can prevent that. But first, let's get through this hole. Oh no! Like I say, that is not a hazard. Or actually, it is a hazard. I'm stupid. So that will be for 3 from there. So best MVP can do is a birdie. Discmania now has a chance to get their lead a little bigger. Oh, it skipped back in just barely. So Discmania has a chance to get their lead a little bigger. MVP is still struggling just to keep par, so let's go on from there. Alrighty, so I thought it skipped back in, but it did not. So right now this is for 3. Discmania has a chance to still potentially take a lead or keep it at 1. So let's see how they do. Oh no! I can't be for certain, but I think that just went back into the hazard. So that would be another stroke. And since that one that I just threw was for 3, that would be for 5. So they could potentially take a double bogey if that went back into the hazard. Because I know it opens up a little bit, so we'll have to wait and see. But let's go first. Let's go see how MVP does. Alrighty. So with Discmania potentially back in the hazard, I haven't gone up there and checked yet, but potentially back in there in the hazard to potentially take a double bogey. MVP has a chance. So let's see if we can get it up there. Okay, they're on the edge of circle 1, so still in par range. But also, if I miss that one, it's going to be a bogey. So it would still be a tie because Discmania would go to even, and MVP would go to even too. So let's go see. Alrighty. So this one is for double bogey, or I'm sorry, this one's for bogey. But if I miss it, it's double bogey. So if they want to keep their 1-stroke lead, then I would have to make this. MVP is still in for, or could be still in for par, but the worst they can do is bogey. So let's see how this one goes. Oh, just a little far. So Discmania will be in for double bogey, which will take them to even. MVP has a chance to take the lead with 3 holes left. So let's go. Alrighty. So if I make this one for MVP, they'll stay at 1 under and take a 1-stroke lead with 3 holes left. Because Discmania is now at even because they'll be in for double bogey. So let's see. But if I miss this one, it will go to a tie with 3 holes left. So let's see how they do. Oh, it would have been better if I'd have gotten a little height on it. But so now with 3 holes left, we're in a tie. So let's go. Alrighty, we're now in a tie situation with this hole and 2 more. Discmania took a double bogey. MVP took a bogey, so MVP has the box to start off the tiebreaker for the last 3 holes. So let's see. Oh, so no hazard on this one, even though I did step off the tee pad, but don't judge me. This is not sanctioned. um, but see, let's see if Discmania can get in a better position to possibly take the lead. Alrighty, well, Discmania is going to be, should be on the edge of the woods, but I can't really tell from here. So let's go see. Alrighty, so I managed to find the one piece of OB, which was on the left side of this woods here. So I'm gonna, this one is for the par, but could potentially be the bogey. But let's see how we do first. Oh, a little far, but let's go see how MVP does. Alrighty, after Discmania's unfortunate OB, they're now still got a long putt for the bogey, but MVP surprisingly did not find the OB because this is not a hazard for this hole for some reason. But let's see if we can make this one in for the par or birdie. Nope. But it's not going to be a birdie, but potentially be a par. So let's go. Alrighty, so this one is for the par for MVP to take the lead. So let's see. Oh. MVP will now go to +1 because of my unfortunate putting ability. So let's go see if Discmania can tie it with their bogey or they'll go to double bogey. Alrighty, so this is for Discmania's bogey. Unless I miss it, it's for double bogey. So let's see. Oh, so with that, Discmania will go to +2. MVP will go to +1. So with 2 holes left, MVP's got a 1-stroke lead. So let's go. Alrighty, so after the unfortunate double bogey by Discmania, MVP still has the box with the bogey. So let's see if we can get him down there. Got a little roll out from the woods, but let's see how Discmania does. Ooh, a little bit shorter. So let's go. Discmania needs this one to really go in to tie it because I think MVP is close enough for the birdie, but still could potentially get a par because it's not that close. So we'll have to wait and see. But Discmania, all I need to do is just put this close enough for par for Discmania. So let's see if we can do it. Oh no! Uh-oh. So now all MVP needs to do is put it close for the par, and Discmania needs needs me to miss it. So let's go. Alrighty, so if I miss this one for MVP, or if I make this one, it's over. It will go to 2 strokes. If I miss it, as long as it stays close for par, it will put pressure on Discmania to take theirs for par because theirs is still a little bit farther out from my comfort range in putting. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how they do. So this is MVP's chance to win it on this putt, or they just pray on Discmania's downfall for the next one. Alrighty, so an unfortunate kick, but still in par range. So let's go see if Discmania can make theirs to put pressure on MVP. Alrighty, so if I miss this one, it's going to be over, potentially over for Discmania. If I make it, it's going to put pressure on MVP to make theirs, and we'll go into a last hole tiebreaker. So let's see. Oh, well, first let's see if MVP can make theirs. Alrighty. Well, there you have it. The winner of the first annual company clash is MVP. So let's go to an outro. Alrighty, everybody. Well, sorry to all the people that picked Discmania. better luck in the next year's, which is going to be bigger and better. It's going to be 12 whole months or 11 months starting in January all the way um till uh till November of next year. And then MVP in December of next year will face the winner of next year's, and there's going to be different brands in there. There's going to be more brands some of you may or may not have heard of, and probably have heard of. So, but I did say that one of these would be going in the bag for next year. And after I was thinking about this long before, um, the virus will be the one going in the bag, or at least I'll try to work it in because it depends on how my sponsorship works. But if I can make it work, I will. But the virus be the one going in the bag potentially for next year for a whole year, and then obviously I'll keep doing this tradition. But if y'all like this series, please like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below maybe what brands you might want to see, and I might have to change some around if they're not already in there. But with all of that being said, I will see. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see y'all on the course.